Hi, my name is Reese Bailey. I'm the Library Academic Director at Hopkinsville Community College Library. We're about to look at another of our popular databases, which is very good for finding scholarly academic resources for your research assignments. Uh, First of all, we're going to go to the Muse Proxy Application Server, which is our online database page. And then we're going to go into the database called the CQ Researcher Database. So from the college website, you want to go up and click on Current Student. When you arrive on the Current Student Resource page, you just scroll down and click on the online database link. It takes us to the Muse Proxy Application Server page, which is our online database page. And now we're going to go and take a look at the CQ Researcher database. So we go to, in the All Categories area, there we go to C3 for CQ Researcher. It's the second one, number 2. Click on that link. And here's the interface for the CQ Researcher. You can search this database by browsing the topics. There's an alphabetical list or drop-down menu here. And if you go across on these tools, you can search by date, by issue tracker, pros and cons. You can use the CQ Researcher toolbox to log into your profile. When you set up here, you can set up a folder to save the results of your searches, so that when you come back into CQ Research, you can go straight to the folder and won't have to go through the search process all over again. There's several other topics, including how to cite articles. So any articles in this database have a citation provided for those particular articles, and you can set up an account and do certain other things, including you can print articles, and we'll get to that in just a second. So we're going to browse by topic, and let's take a look and use the keyword or search term education. That's a category of information in this database. And when I click that, it takes us to a results list, which has more narrow categories of information on education. And so I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to take a look at online education, because we're doing an awful lot of that during this pandemic. So we go to another results page, and here is the link to the original source document. So there's many narrow topics under the education category that you can choose from. It's helping us narrow that topic so that we can have only the most relevant results for the search term or phrase that we're going to be using. Now, when you see these links where they have a little symbol of a fire or flame and it says short report, that's exactly what it means. It has all the categories of information as a long report. However, it might be 1 to 6 pages, and it's just a long report. It doesn't have links that divide it in different sections, which I'll show you here in a minute. But those category links that does not have that symbol are full reports, and that's what we're going to look at for the purpose of showing you all the tools and resources that you have to help you determine which topics are the most relevant for your search term or phrase or the research that you want to do, and you can look at specific sections. So I'm going to click on digital education, because it seems that's what we're moving towards, especially when we find ourselves in peril, such as being in a pandemic situation. This is the full report. It says it right there. This is the topic, digital education. You can see on the left side column under the full report, this report has links that are broken down into sections. So you could click on the introduction, see how this might affect your or fit into your research project. It'll give you an introduction as to what the report is going to include. If you want to go to the background, it has lots of information there, and it gives you only that section. It gives you the background to this topic of digital education, how it came about, that sort of thing. The current situation is a section. Then you can do the outlook to see where digital education is going to and how things are being transformed by digital education, and some of the styles and patterns that are used in different educational institutions. And a section that our students commonly find very useful is the pros and cons section. When you're doing a research paper, you have to have more than one source. You have to properly cite all your sources, and you have to tell all sides of the story. There's at least 3 sides to every issue or topic. And one of those sides is what you believe. That's your thesis side. And then you have to go into the pros and cons with scholarly sources to help prove or disprove your thesis. And once you click on pros and cons, you see that these are 2 professors from very reputable educational institutions who have done the research. And we're going to use their research. Therefore, you have to properly cite their research. So one person is for digital education. One person is talking about the cons of this digital education. You know, the weak areas, the areas that need improvement, the areas that are hardest for students, those sorts of things. So you'll go, the points and counterpoints are parallel to each other. So as you go down through the pros and cons columns, you'll see what is good, what is not. It'll allow you to make a lot of decisions. The other thing that you have here on this page, this is the original source document, is the issue tracker. It shows that the most recent top articles published on this topic has occurred in June 21st, 2019, June 21st, 2019, and you can see this Title IX and campus sexual assaults. So that relates to this. And the first articles that were published in this database on this topic that relates to this topic occurred November 7th, 1941. So you will have a whole history, and that link will take you to those specific articles. The other thing that you have to recognize is once you've identified the article that you think you want to add to your Works Cited page, you can download the article as a PDF. You can get the citation for that article, and you certainly want to do that. Well, this is one of the first things you want to do, determine which citation is useful. These are the citations offered: Blue Book, Chicago, MLA, CiteNote, and APA. So what you're going to do there is just copy those citations. They're not in the proper format, but that's the easy part. And you'll have a Word document opened on your computer. You click on the Word document from the toolbar at the bottom, and then you'll just name that document. You'll name it Works Cited page and the name of your project, and then you'll just paste in the citation information. This will make it very easy for you to come back and locate this article. You can save it in your folder. You can print off a copy, save it on a disk. There's lots of retrieval tools, but you're starting to build your Works Cited page. So in the header, you put Works Cited page for a certain assignment. And therefore, then you go back down to the toolbar at the very bottom, click on the tab that shows your article. Within that secure Reseacher Database. And as I said, other retrieval tools is you can print 100% of any article. You can email a link to yourself, and then you just go back, click on your inbox. You'll see the link in your inbox. Click on that link, and it brings you back into this database, and right where we are now at this article. And you can save it on the disk, on your computer, etc. So this is how you get to some of the scholarly academic sources. Eventually, you got to read them all thoroughly and make some decisions on what you're gonna, how you're gonna incorporate it into your research, and how you're gonna delineate what is your cited materials with a proper citation and what is your addition to your research, your information added. So if you need any further assistance with this database or any of the databases or any discussion on your research topic, you can contact me by going onto the library page on the website and just sending me an email or leaving a message on my phone, and I'll return the call as I'm currently working remotely, but I'll be glad to help you. Thank you very much for watching our video, and have a great day.